Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Mrs. VSNC09, and this is a creator who came into the Tuber Chat community just a couple of months ago, blazing with all kinds of generosity and support for other creators. They are fully monetized as of just a couple of days ago and happen to be doing their monetization celebration today. So hopefully everybody will join us in congratulating Mrs. VSNC09. She just popped in for a quick second. She might be here later. And now fully monetized. So lots of ways to support her when we get to her channel, including super chats and memberships. She's got 1,470 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer to the 1,500 because, as Michael's Adventures would tell you, the grind never stops. So thank you everybody for coming in. I've got a few channels onto our wheel already. Scratch and PPA is one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube that I've met in the last 4.5 years or so, and they are in the pole position on the wheel. We've also got Sparkle's Hope Chest and Wolf Spirit Productions. They both happen to be members. That is a mother-daughter combo with separate channels. Towley's Art and Game channel is another creator who is racing in between everybody's premieres and live streams to support everybody as much as they can, and Call Me Ender is on the wheel. But I do see that Makeup Mom and Son is here, and she is a dear friend, has been for a long time. She happens to be a moderator and a gold member, so we will see her link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. And it looks like I'm already missing some activity in the chat. TMI Santiago is our stream boss from yesterday. The grind never ends. There you go, Michael's Adventures. Yes, another one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. When I talk like that, it's because I notice in these creators an extreme amount of generosity where they live wholeheartedly by the idea of giving to others much more than they expect to receive. Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. And Yarn Barf, thank you for yours as well. I will make those the first two channels that we look at today. Four Corners happens to be a member as well. But I see we've got a lot of channels in the chat already and a few new ones, so thank you for coming in. I see that Dark Knight is back. They're actually here for the second time. They just popped in yesterday, I think, for a quick second, but it's good to have you here. When we look for that channel, it's a little bit difficult right this second, so if you want to find them, just ask them. They'll give you a search term to look for because they just changed their name. But when we pull that channel up, I'll be able to find it easily now because we talked about that. Donovan Holler, it's good to see you here for the first time as well. And we do have another channel that came through. They might be just inactive right this second. I'm sure they'll be right back. And for those of you who are brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Carolyn Dews is here. That's Thrill Seek's wife. Let me see if Thrill Seek's made it in. Maybe not yet. We might see them later. Easy Relaxation Soothe, good to see you here. Emerge Kenya TV, good to have you back. Top of the list for engagement and positivity and motivation here in Tuber Chat, and she brings that everywhere she goes. Mo6510 Models is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and I believe they're well over 7,000 subscribers right now. I was wrong about that the last time I mentioned it, and they had much more than I had talked about. So we'll see what they've got when they are here, but they are also a generous creator that's willing to share lessons learned along the way for the betterment of everybody. Intro to Mills Ent just walked in. That is a official music channel. Gingy457, it's good to have you back. That was the last channel that we looked at yesterday. Life Through Our Eyes 303 is a long time friend of Tuber Chat, a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Mountain of Inspiration, it's good to have you back. I've seen them out supporting others as well. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. Nita VR Designs, good to see you back. Nurse Leslie is here frequently, and that is another longtime friend of Tuber Chat as well. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, it's good to see you here. Paprika ASMR, it's good to have you back. Selvin's Kitchen, it's nice to see you here as well. And 6 Acres Farm and Rescue, I believe believe is here for the second time. The Lisa D. Delight Show, it's good to have you back. The Moosh family has been here just about every day. I was with the Stock Explorer for a live stream earlier, and I was happy to finally catch them live again. Always happy to find any financial information that we can get our hands on. Tiffany Wears T-Shirts is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. She brings fun everywhere she goes, especially here in our chat, for which I'm grateful. Tina Talk Show, it's good to have you back. You knew it's been a little while, but it's good to have you back. VR Josie is brand new to Tuber Chat. They were just here yesterday for the first time, but it's good to have you back. And again, I did mention Yarn Barf. We're going to look at that channel right now, as a matter of fact, because they happen to drop a super chat on us. Charlene Heel just walked in. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. We always put the members onto the wheel immediately, but after a little while, when the wheel gets down to about 5 or 6 names, we start adding some more from our chat list. And Hedgehog's Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then I see I'm missing some more action in the chat. D. Bailey Speaks. Good to see you here for the first time. Oh, my goodness. Thank you very much for the super chat as well to get us started. Obviously coming in blazing with some serious generosity, but I appreciate that very much. For that reason, we're going to look at your channel very shortly. After we look at Yarn Barf, which is up on the board right now, and Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Melda242, good to see you in the house. And Maya's Portfolio, thank you for being here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then yes, Michael Vlogs, all of our thoughts and prayers will be with everybody in Kentucky who went through a really horrible situation with that storm, tornadoes, and things like that. Apparently it was extremely devastating. We're still learning about that, but our thoughts and prayers are definitely with everybody in Kentucky. That's actually where Michael's Adventures is situated. He's safe and okay, but it is definitely something that must be scary to hit so close to home. And then yeah, D. Bailey Speaks. So you'll need a playlist, but what I recommend for everybody when you're thinking about swapping playlists is just make a playlist that's got every video that you've got in it, and that's good enough to start with. And then you can measure those out for how long the playlist is. Some creators will insist it has to be somewhat fair, right? We have some gaming channels that stream a lot and their playlists go on for days, sometimes even weeks, whereas some creators that only have 10 or 20 videos might only be a few hours long. But it's something to think about. We could talk more about that later. Ms. B-Town Hester, good to see you in the house. And forgive me if I've missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. You Knew was MAA for a little while, but is back and on the attack. So thank you for that. And I've got you up next after D. Bailey Speaks. We'll look at Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama in another moment. And Yarn Barf is here with 3,500 subscribers. I'm hoping that we can push them a little bit farther towards the 36 that they're thinking about. They actually have a wealth of experience on YouTube. They've been here for over 13 years, as we can see from some of their more popular videos. And they recently started making regular appearances here in Tuber Chat, here with us almost every single day. I see them out supporting other creators as well. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself, supporting others, I run into them regularly. Judalyn Vlog, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while, but it's good to have you back. And, oh, Mo6510 Models, forgive me